What's up, guys? This is the third time that I've made this video intro, but today we're going to be doing a Resell recap, weekly recap, basically of stuff that I copped over the course of the week. I've been testing a new bot that I've got access to. Not anything crazy. This is just Prism AIO. My thoughts on bots. I've made other videos on bots, so I'll link them here in the video. But I changed from going manual to starting to test this bot. And so I will have to say that the coming weeks might be a little bit sparse as I kind of get up to speed using this bot. But I wanted to do just a quick video of some of the stuff that I copped for this week. So let's just get into it. All right, first box on the list. Oof. Let me move my mic out of the way. First box on the list is from Undefeated. You guys can't see that, but it's from Undefeated. Actually, you guys can see my address. It's Undefeated. We got a box from Undefeated. Let's see what we got in here. But yeah, like I said, I've been doing just some changing of how I've been consuming sneaker content as far as things to pick up, as well as how I'm procuring items. I'm probably gonna do another video on selling marketplaces or basically where to sell things, because I'm also kind of taking a new approach on that as well since I've moved to a new city, testing some things out in that realm of consignment shops and local businesses. So that's gonna be another thing, another video that will be coming up pretty soon for you guys. But first item on the list, we got the Yeezy 700 Safflower. I know a lot of people haven't really liked these sneakers, to be quite honest. I've heard people saying that like, oh, we've got this colorway already. You know, this is kind of lazy. I think it was Elliot Page's video. Elliot Page did a video on these. But honestly, I really like this colorway. I like this sneaker. The 700 V3s are, I think, a sneaker that are way more futuristic in terms of design style. And I think that these will be something in the future that will probably gain a little bit more popularity. I think it's just gonna take some time for people to get used to this kind of silhouette, but make no bones about it, I think these are really dope. I love the color. And that's the other thing I love about Yeezys too, is that even though the colors seem very similar, you know, we've already had a V3 that almost kind of looks like this, but you know, the color is different enough that you can tell that it's a different shade of yellow. And I just kind of like that. It kind of gives you that like, it gives you a silhouette that goes along with something like, let's say if you like to wear essentials, and a lot of the different color palettes that they use for their apparel, Yeezys go well with essentials. So what's the first item that we got on the list? These were a size 10. For whatever reason, I usually cop size 10 in like men's and women's, even though I know that like base sizes do well and stuff like that, but I don't know, that's just kind of usually what I go for. Just sometimes I do like to keep things for myself, so that's kind of where that comes from. We have a box from KDC4. I don't know who that is, so let's open this up and see. And that's the other thing with copying things all the time, because I use the UPS premium app, My UPS or something like that. And the thing about that app, I love it to death, but sometimes brands, when you're purchasing directly from like a brand, not necessarily like a retail store, they have these weird ass names and you never know what it is until you actually open and get the box. Let's see what this is. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Kith Distribution Center. I got that. So if you get a package from Kith, probably going to be from Kith Distribution Center. But this is the Kith New York to Everywhere hat. I'm probably going to open this up if I can so I can show you guys what this looks like. I really like these hats. Honestly, nowadays, I don't wear hats if they aren't snapbacks. I just prefer snapbacks because sometimes I like to grow out my hair. Sometimes I don't like to grow out my hair, and I don't want to have to buy a hat that I can only wear when my hair is short. So I just go with snapbacks. That's just a personal thing. But reselling, it doesn't matter. But this hat I'm not going to keep. I'm not going to touch this. I should have gloves. But this is the New York to Everywhere hat. This is a 7.5. I have most of my items I list on my eBay store through my Shopify store. So that's the front graphic. That is the side. You got New York to the world, not New York to everywhere. And then you got Kith on the back. So that's what we got going on there. These didn't sell out initially when these did release, but then like minutes later they sold out. So it was kind of a weird release. It didn't seem as popping as I thought it was gonna be, but you know, some New Yorker is gonna enjoy that. Some New Yorker. We got this last shoebox. Let's open this bad boy up. What do you know? We got another pair of 700s. We got another pair of 700s, size 10. Like I said, I always cop size 10. Mono safflower, not safflower. Mono safflower. I'm not gonna open those up because you guys already saw those. And then last but not least, we got oh, I think this is a retail item. Yes. So this is some retail Pokemon shit that I picked up. I collect retail cards more than I flip them. But I got this because I picked up, as I mentioned I didn't mention at the beginning of this intro, but I picked up Prism AIO, and I also picked up Stellar AIO because I kind of want to start getting into more retail botting and retail reselling with consoles and things of that nature. So I picked that up, and this was just kind of like one of the first test items that I picked up off of Target using the restock monitor. So yeah, so this is what I got. I collect Pokemon cards. I'm kind of a nerd like that, so that's just kind of what I do. So it was just a great way to test. As I get more comfortable and familiar with both of these bots, I'm definitely going to share a little bit more with you guys about how those bots work, as well as just like my overall thoughts with them. Initially, right off of the bat, I really like Prism. I like the community as far as the user base goes and the people that are in the Discord. Everybody seems really, really cool and really helpful. Stellar is a little bit different in terms of that community, but the software for Stellar and the software for Prism AIO both seem really, really dope. The thing with Stellar, you can get access to weeklies through Flipped, the Discord group, and that's one of the Discord groups I'm in. I'm actually in 2 right now. I'm in Flipped, and I'm also in Notify, 2 of the groups that I'm in. So if you're in the Flipped group, you can get access to Stellar weeklies. And so that's basically how I started. Actually, no, I bought Stellar. I paid the initial upfront after I was doing weeklies. And then Prism, I actually just decided to buy Prism off of Bot Broker instead of going the route of renting or anything like that, just because it seems like a very consistent bot from what I've seen from other users. The price has been pretty stable, and I was actually able to get it for the lowest price that it was last week at about $6.75. So a little bit of a price to pay, but I think I'm more than likely going to be able to make that up with a few releases. Like I sold some the vintage green Nike Dunks this past week for about 300 that I copped for 110. So that, I mean, I'm already gonna pay that back, so I'm in like a week or so, so I'm not too worried about that moving forward with that bot. So, but yeah, like I said, we'll see. I'll share more updates with you guys as I kind of start using those bots. Previously, to be quite honest, I sold NSB. I stopped using NSB. I don't really trust the devs in NSB to really provide a consistent experience with their bot, so I just stopped using them. I was trying to use Lumen for a while, but it looks like the devs who also provide support for Stellar are really focusing more on Stellar, and we're probably just using Lumen to test the Yeezy supply module. So I'm pretty much right now, my two bots, I have Stellar for retail, and then I have Prism AIO for Shopify and for foot sites and for Yeezy supply. So that's kind of like my arsenal that I'm using right now. And then like I said, I'm transitioning over to using other methods of reselling. So previously I've only been using eBay, as well as I stopped using StockX and I stopped using Go, and I've been promoting my own online store, Hype Kit, which is the name of this channel, and growing that brand more, because at the end of the day, I think you really need to make sure that you have as big of a footprint as possible. 2 weeks actually, next week, or the week after next week, is I'm doing my first pop-up event. So I think what I might do is also film some of that and show people what it's like to go to a pop-up event, and maybe share with you guys things to keep in mind as you guys get into this world of reselling as well. So this has been kind of a long unboxing video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down in the comments below, again, what kind of stuff you guys like to see and want to see from me on this channel. Hopefully you guys are having a great weekend. I am myself. I just got back from the Bay Area. So yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. Until the next video, see you guys later. Peace.